And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Vick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A first down throw coming for Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's checking crack. Under crack, under crack. 22, check, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wild Bill. March 43. March 43. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
3rd and long for Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a give, right side, Jackson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Switch it. Watch out.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57. Hey, color. Attack. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Max 50. What we got?
15.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Show it.
57.
Check.
15. Come back. You gotta go.
Snap coming at 1, and Mahomes. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Now this is fielded in the end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and a couple, Vick dancing to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Michael Vick. That'll be caught. It's Hester. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vick operating on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Vick to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Shreds the tackle. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 43.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A second down throw for Vick. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. To the left side and caught by Hester. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 16, Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in high. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the